Hey, Dan Meyer here, and today we're going to talk about how to get out of Busyville. Getting out of Busyville is super important to anybody who's trying to grow a business, launch a business, trying to figure out how to increase everything in their business. They want to have more money, more time, more focus, ability to do more things. It all comes out of identifying what gets you stuck. And you know you're stuck when your number one answer to anybody's question is, I'm busy. If you're busy, that means you're not doing what you should be doing. You're doing what you have to do. And that's a problem. If you want to really be successful in business, you got to figure out how to get out of Busyville. And I do that. I've done that myself. I do that constantly with new businesses I launch. I do that with my clients. I help them get out of Busyville. And for the most part, we do this by hiring virtual staff. If you are stuck in Busyville, the most important thing you can do to get yourself out of Busyville is hire a virtual assistant. And really you want to figure out how you use that virtual assistant to help you identify what got you into Busyville and identify what can get you out of Busyville. I did this myself when I first launched my own business back in 2011. I did everything myself. I was a jack of all trades, but a master of none. I did my own social media, set up my own appointments, did my own content creation, was publishing my own blog posts, was doing my own newsletter, was inputting information from business cards into my CRM, and it was overwhelming. And I was doing a lot of things that weren't allowing me to actually do what I wanted to do, which is be in front of a room of people and talk about how I can help them in their business. Isn't out there solving problems, but doing things to run a business. They often conflict. The things that you need to do to grow your business are not always the things you need to do to run your business. So when you identify what you want to do, you can help yourself get out of Busyville. I did this because I started as a person, as a solopreneur, a one-person shop, right? I did it all, like I said before. And then I figured out that I couldn't keep doing it if I wanted to grow my business. So I hired two people, and they were virtual staff. They didn't work in an office. They worked from home. That freed them up and gave me more money, gave us more flexibility. But those two people were successful in what I did. I passed off some of my recruiting, some of my social media work, a lot of my marketing to them, a lot of the administrative stuff I was doing, trying to register the business, make the business legal, all that kind of stuff I passed off to somebody else. And I could focus on creating content and getting out there and telling my story. And then as I did that, the team went from 2 to 6, and then from 6 to 30, and within a year and a half to 100. And I have over 100 employees, and I'm making over $1 million a year. And I'm doing this primarily through virtual staffing. And virtual staffing is super important. You got to have a team of people that can do different stuff, and they have to help you figure out how to get out of Busyville. And that's where it starts, identifying that you're stuck in Busyville, right? You want to get back your valuable time. Time is finite, right? And what you do with it is super important. And if you're always running around putting out fires, if you're doing things that are boring, that aren't fun, that are manual, repetitive, routine processes that could be done by somebody else, you got to ask yourself, why am I doing these? How much time are they taking? And why should I be the one doing those? These are the things you start hiring somebody else to do. The things that you don't have to be the one doing. The things that somebody else can do, maybe even better than you can. So you focus on that first. Once you figure out the things that you want to delegate to a VA based on freeing up your time, the next thing is to figure out what you can do to have more focus. A loss of focus is a big reason why people get stuck in Busyville. We multitask. We take on too many things. We never say no. I hate the idea of multitasking. It's like this badge of honor some people wear. And when I hear that, I get scared because people that assume that they can do better by doing a lot, it's crazy, right? There's a reason doctors specialize. Being a pediatric care person and doing brain surgeon and being a specialist on viruses, they're all very different and they take very different paths. Yes, you have a basic understanding of being a doctor, but beyond that, your specialization makes you fairly unique in your field and you have the ability to focus. It should be the same thing in what we do. We should focus on what we do best. We should pick our specialization and surround ourselves with a team of experts to do everything else. I don't do accounting. I don't do a lot of my own marketing. I don't do a lot of my graphics. I don't do a lot of things. In fact, I don't do that many things. I find specialists, I find experts, and I bring them in around me to help me focus on only doing what I want to do so I'm not forced to multitask. Multitasking is a killer. The third thing that you notice that when you're stuck in Busyville is that you have a loss of learning. Now what that means is that you're not learning, you're repeating the same mistakes. If you make a mistake once, it's a mistake. If you make the same mistake multiple times, that's the decision. There's another saying that it's basically, what is it? If it's insanity to keep repeating the same thing but expecting different results over time. The idea is that you have to evolve. You have to educate and empower yourself from where you're at to where you want to go. If you listen to a lot of like the top business leaders in the world, a lot of CEOs and very successful people like Richard Branson or Warren Buffett, they talk about how much they read. Reading is super important. Being exposed to new ideas, learning. If you're not able to learn, you're going to stay in the same place. That's Busyville. You don't want to be there, right? So besides losing time and losing focus, you lose the ability to grow, which is really important. So block off time to learn. This is one of the things that having a VA can help you do. If a VA is taking away a lot of the busy work that you're doing, it'll free you up to block off more time to attend a seminar, to watch something online, to go meet somebody, to get out there and learn things in person, or to read. Do things where you can actually pick up knowledge based on what somebody else did to solve a problem they were facing. Most of the solutions to most of the problems have been solved by somebody else. We just haven't heard of them yet or come across them yet. So focus on your learning, block off time. The most important and the fourth thing that I'll talk about when it comes to getting out of Busyville is the financial aspect, right? Lost revenue is the biggest thing about Busyville that sucks, right? It hurts. When you spend all your time doing things, but you're not making a lot of money, it's very, very frustrating. If you're good at something and you know people like it and you give value and you enjoy it, but you're still not making money, it's a problem. And this goes back again to the fact that you're stuck in Busyville. To be able to generate revenue, you need to figure out what works and then not do what doesn't work. Focus on what works and get rid of what doesn't. One way to do this is think about how much you have to pay for certain things. Some things have to get done, but you want to pay as little as possible for them to get done. Some things need to get done because the business has to grow. That's where more money goes. And there's some things that only you can do. Those are the things that you want to focus on, the things that only you can do. And you want to think about it like this. You want to imagine that if you are in your business and you want to be able to make $1 million of profit, you yourself, not your business's total revenue, but you yourself, at the end of the year, you make $1 million. If you were to pay yourself to be a millionaire, you would make approximately $520 an hour. That's the hourly rate to make $1 million at the end of the year, is you have to pay yourself $520. So what is it that you're doing in your business right now that can be done for somebody else for less than $520? Probably almost everything. So that's, again, it backs up my point. You figure out everything you're doing. You figure out the big time consumers. You figure out the things that you're not good at that cause you to lose focus. You figure out the things that are causing you to repeat mistakes. You figure out where you're not adding value and evolving. And you eliminate those either by stop doing them because they're just not good things for your business, or you delegate them to somebody else that can do it for much cheaper than what you would pay yourself. You can get a virtual assistant for under $10 an hour. There's no reason you should be doing 90% of what you're doing. That should be done by somebody else, and you'll save a ton of money, which will allow you to pay yourself close to that $520 an hour. So this is how we do it in Sonic VA. We do all kinds of stuff for our employees. We let them learn all kinds of skills. We give them all kinds of benefits. We give them the ability to have a flexible life. And then in turn, that frees our employees up, empowers them to give our clients the same. Whether it be from my employees or from my clients, I value the 3 C's: consistency, clarity, and certainty. We want to make sure that we provide consistent service. We want to make sure what we do is clear, and we want people to be certain that we're going to deliver it every time and with clarity, that it's going to become something they can depend on. When you do this, you're able to deliver, and that's what we can do for you. We can help you do your YouTube videos, or build Facebook ads, or do social media management. We can help you create a marketing calendar. We can help you do email campaigns. We can help you get bookings on media. We can help you set up appointments. We can do your bookkeeping for you. All these things can be done by a VA to free you up so you don't have to do any of these things, to allow you to get out there and speak about your business more, to be the face of the business. Let us take care of the consistency, the clarity, and the certainty behind the scenes. If you're ready to get started, if you're curious about how you can hire a VA through Sonic VA to be able to allow you to focus on what you do best by hiring for all of the rest, just do this. Text the word DATA, D-A-T-A, to 26786. Text DATA to 26786, and you'll receive a message reply back with a form to fill out, letting us know what are some of the things that you think you want to outsource. We'll just Pick a few things that you know that if you got rid of them, if you freed yourself up from doing them, you would be able to do the things you want to focus on. So I think it's super important, right? You want to be able to do that. You want to be able to free up your time. You want to be able to get more focus. You want to be able to learn more things, and you want to be able to generate more revenue. That's what you can do if you're able to get out of Busyville. So that's my talk for today. If you have additional thoughts or questions, drop them in the comment section. Feel free to reach out to us through our website at sonicva.com. That's sonicva.com. Or again, text the word data to 26786. I hope this helped. One of my passions in life is working with small business owners and entrepreneurs to help them figure out how to get out of Busyville and how to be able to scale and grow their business using virtual staffing. So thanks again for your time. Now go out there and have a wonderful day.